guys, so today I have another Killstar haul for you. This is something which I have no idea when this got brought out. I have no idea how this got past my radar, but I was just having like a bit of a browse through Killstar just because they had a new range out, and I came across a pumpkin bag. Where has this been and why did no one tell me that it existed? So I've been looking for a pumpkin bag for way too long now. There is a company that I follow on Instagram called Love, Pain and Stitches, and their bags are to die for. I have contacted the lady numerous times trying to see if I can buy one of her pumpkin bags, but she just won't ship to the UK. Basically, I just can't get my hands on one of her bags, and it's been the bane of my life for at least like 2 years now. I've been after a pumpkin bag, and then I only go and have a look on Killstar and find one nearly identical to the ones that she's selling. So I was so pleased. As you can see, I haven't actually used this yet because I've been trying to keep it in like pristine condition to show you what this is like, but I am so in love. So I think probably one of the main reasons why I didn't find this is if you type in Halloween and if you type in pumpkin, this won't come up. It will only come up if you either search for bags or if you search for Hell-O-Ween, which is the name of this bag. It's called a Hell-O-Ween bag. Now, back in the day when I first discovered Killstar, so maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, I got their black bag, which is the same sort of style as this, but it had sort of a yin yang of a black and a white cat, and I loved that bag. I literally used it until the straps broke off because the straps were kind of sewn on like this one. So I was considering going and buying that same cat bag because they still have it for sale, and I'm pretty sure it's actually in the sale right now. And this is how I discovered this pumpkin bag, because I was looking at their different bags. So as someone who's had a Killstar bag before, I can tell you that these are definitely worth the money because they do last for a really long time. And I did use my cat bag pretty much every day for like a year and a half before it kind of got to the point where I couldn't use it anymore. I do also have a tendency to really stuff my bags full of things, so they are very heavy, and it's no wonder that they kind of start to break after a while. But anyway, when I came across this bag, I just had to have it. This bag cost me £32.99, so it is slightly expensive for a bag, but compared to the original pumpkin bags I wanted to buy, this definitely is like the cheaper option. It still has the label on it. I absolutely love this style of Killstar label with the crescent moon and star. I just think it's so pretty. But I'm going to take this label off now so that I can actually kind of show you around the bag. So the black material of this bag is a sort of vinyl gloss, and then the white is kind of a matte feeling material, and it has a kind of squishiness to it. It almost feels like it kind of has something under it to give it a little bit more sort of depth. I really like the face of the jack-o'-lantern. It's an almost classic pumpkin face, but it has a little bit more character with its eye shape. It kind of almost sort of reminds me of Nightmare Before Christmas, but I just generally think that it's a really nice pumpkin. I know that it's meant to kind of look almost evil with this facial expression, but to me it just looks like he's plotting some kind of spooky Halloween plan. Now you'll see that there is stitching around the outside of the white parts, and I'm pretty sure that's just to do with the construction of the bag, but I do like that kind of effect that it gives it. And then there is also a stitch that goes right down the middle, and again, I'm not sure if this is to do with the construction of the bag, but to me it kind of almost looks like they're creating sort of the ridges of the pumpkin, which is an effect that I really like. Now the bag has these two handles on the top. This is the only thing which I'm slightly iffy about, is the fact that these handles like fully stick up. I'm wondering if like with time they're kind of flatten out a bit, but they are a little bit annoying just because they are so kind of large and sticky uppy. I can't decide whether or not to cut these handles off and just have it as a regular bag, because I can guarantee I'm not going to be carrying my bag around like this. So I'm yet to decide whether or not to cut these off or just to leave them, but I'm sure you'll probably see in future Instagram posts what I decide to do. As for the bag, that's the kind of main feature, is this pumpkin face in this sort of circular shape. Now the back of it, like the original Killstar bag I have, does have a zip, and it does give you a sort of pocket in the back, which is probably about large enough for an iPhone. It's not the largest pocket, but the actual bag itself has way more space in it than you'd probably expect this size bag to have. So the bag zip goes from there to there, so it's almost half of this bag which can be opened up, and inside it has a kind of satin lining. Again, it has another little kind of pocket there, which I feel is more for kind of like private items that you don't want to be like rolling around in your bag, but again probably about the size of like an iPhone pocket. It does have the Killstar label in it with the death head moth. But as for that, the rest of the bag is pretty self-explanatory. It's just a bag. You could definitely fit all of your essentials in here. I used to take my Killstar bag to college, and I fit my notebook, my pencil case, my phone, my keys, my makeup sometimes, and my lunch all in this one bag. So definitely it's a little bit like a TARDIS bag. You can fit quite a lot in there, and as long as the zip shuts, it's fine. A feature that I do really like about the Killstar linings that they do for their bag is that it does have very faint writing on it. It does say Killstar across the satin, but it's very, very subtle. It's not too in your face, which I do really like. I hate it when companies write their name like across the middle of their products. I just find it so frustrating. Talking of names, the only kind of visible part where you can see that this bag is from Killstar is on these little pulley bits on the zip, which just has a very subtle Killstar thing, and again on the back one as well. But again, I think this is done in a very sort of nice and subtle way. My favourite thing is that they've made an improvement to this bag since I bought the cat one, and that is that the straps are no longer sewn on. This strap came separately, and it's one of these kind of clip on and off ones, so you can choose to just have it as literally a handbag as such, but I always have a shoulder strap on my bags just because I'm lazy and I like to carry things on my shoulders rather than in my hands. But this can clip on and off. It seems to be a really nice feeling strap. There's nothing special about it. It does have adjustable part on it as well, but it is just your kind of general bag strap. It is very thick and it feels like a really, really nice quality, so I'm not worried about it ripping or fraying or starting to come undone or anything. So I'm really pleased with that, but also because it can clip on either side, you would so be able to interchange this with another strap if you prefer your straps to be a bit bulkier or made from a different material. So overall, I am so pleased with this bag. I'm sure I'm going to get a ton of use out of it. I am hoping to use this as like my wedding bag. I'm going to a wedding in a couple of weeks. I'm going to need like an essentials bag to keep with me during the day, and I also think I'll be able to fit my camera in here as well, which will be really handy, so I can still have all my essentials with me but still look extra spooky. And the last thing which I've just noticed is at the bottom of this bag, it does have these two kind of standing points, so that when you do put it on a surface, it will actually stand upright rather than rolling around like a wild pumpkin. I will put a direct link down below so that you can find this pumpkin bag. Thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I'll see you next time. Bye!